Hey everybody, Roseanne Cunningham here. Just a quick nugget of nourishment. It's actually a two-parter. First one is, how do you get your groceries done quickly and easily without it just being taking up most of your day on the weekends when you finally have time off, you want to relax, enjoy your family, but then there's that dreaded trip to the grocery store. So what do you do about that? And the second part of it is, people often ask me when I'm at the grocery store, I live in a small town. People know what I do for a living as a health coach, as a nutrition and fitness professional. And the big thing that they always want to know, people love running into me at the grocery store because they want to check out what's in my shopping cart. They want to catch me getting something that I shouldn't be getting. And so it's kind of funny actually, but at the same time, if they're working with me as their health coach, they dread running into me at the grocery store because they know that when they're checking out what's in my cart, I'm also looking to see what's in their cart. So it's kind of funny how that all works out, but we get through it. But anyway, the first part of this nugget of nourishment is to tell you that I tend to not go to the grocery store very often at all. The only time you will ever see me these days at the grocery store is if I run out of something unexpectedly, or I have a last minute decision to switch something around in my meal plan and not make something that I was originally planning to make. Maybe it's a special request from one of my kids, or maybe I decide to invite somebody over for dinner last minute and I'm thinking, I probably shouldn't feed them whatever I was planning on feeding myself because they may not like that type of food or whatever. Or maybe sometimes, I'm human. Sometimes I get a craving. So yeah, what you're hearing here is, yes, I have a meal plan that I create for myself every week, and sometimes I don't follow it, just like you. So I'm human also, but I also have cravings every once in a while. Whenever I get a craving for something, I try to honor that. I try to honor my body, not deprive myself of the things that I want, that I love, because I know that 90% of the time I am doing everything right. And then 10% of the time, it's okay to splurge a little bit. That's what I teach my clients. That's what keeps this whole lifestyle, because I don't teach a diet, that's what keeps this whole lifestyle sustainable and healthy, and not something that feels overwhelming or something that you're going to dread and hate. You keep doing it because it's pleasant. So sometimes I will get like a craving for something, like maybe I just want lasagna, right? Lasagna with the white noodles and all that cheese and ground beef and sauce, and maybe I'll throw some zucchini in also, or maybe I'll throw some spinach in, try to make it a little bit healthier. But it's not something that typically is on my meal plan. It is, in my view, a treat meal. Not a cheat meal, a treat meal, okay? Because I don't believe in cheat meals. I believe in treating yourself from time to time. So all that to say, the only time you will ever see me at the grocery store is if I have one of those moments where I'm like, I either neglected to buy something that was in my meal plan that I needed, or I've run out of something that I need to go get, or I've switched up my meal plan slightly and I'm in need of supplies for whatever it is that I'm preparing. And so in those cases, you will see me in the grocery store, and usually I just have the little basket on my arm because I'm not planning on doing a big trip. So that's the thing. Most of the time though, I do my groceries online. I order them online. I use Giant Eagle, which is in my local area. Their online ordering is very simple. They have a personal shopper who calls me up shortly after they see that my order is there and they're ready to start doing the shopping. That personal shopper will call me or text me and ask if there's anything I need to add to my list, and they will go over any substitutions with me that they may have to substitute things out for, or if they're out of stock on something. And then a delivery driver drives them to my house and brings them right up to my front door. So all I have to do is get the bags out, put them in my hands, or get the bags off my front porch, put them in my hands, and bring them into my kitchen. And so I am going to just attempt to spin this around. But apparently that is not going to work. So I'm going to spin myself around so that you can see there's my groceries right there on a little table. Okay. And then the next question is, what do I have in my shopping cart? So right there, I've unloaded some of them. You're going to see some grass-fed beef. You're going to see some turkey sausage, non-fat plain Greek yogurt, some jalapenos. Notice there's 3 cartons of eggs there. There are at least 2 to 3 cartons of eggs still in my fridge. You are going to see some peppers and some baby kale and some baby spinach and red onion and mushrooms and green beans and red potatoes and some fresh herbs. And that's just the stuff that I've unloaded. So let me see what else we have here. I also love these Old World flatbread wheat things. I make flatbread pizza out of these. I have the thin sliced Dave's Killer bread, 21 whole grains and seeds. Now I have to buy multiple packages of bread because my kids will not eat this, and neither will my boyfriend. So they don't want to eat bird food apparently. I think it's great. And what else do I have? I was almost out of olive oil, so I had to order some more. And I also have these whole wheat. I usually get whole grain, but they must have been out. Whole wheat Thomas, what do you call them? English muffins. And usually what I'll do with these is either spread avocado over top of one that's been toasted, or sometimes hummus, or a single egg that's been fried in coconut oil. I will put that over top of it and eat it that way. What else do I have in these bags that would be fun? I have some chicken breasts. I have organic whole milk. A little thing, little information about this. So the date on this is May 9th, 2021. That is the biggest reason that I buy organic milk, because I don't drink a lot of milk, neither do my kids, but I do use it from time to time in certain recipes. My kids use it sometimes for, making macaroni and cheese, or if they're having a bowl of cereal or something like that, or oatmeal. And so because we don't go through it very fast, I don't want it to go bad before we use it. So I buy the smaller containers, and when you buy organic, it actually lasts longer. So it will stay fresh in your fridge longer. Yes, you pay a little extra for organic, but it is worth it because you're not going to waste as much if you don't drink a lot of milk. So if you're one of those people that's like, I'm not spending money on organic food because it's too expensive, and they're just, cranking the price up for no reason at all, and that's not actually the case, but if you're one of those people that feels that way, at least buy your milk organic, because it will last longer, and it is worth it to spend a little extra money to not have to pour it all down the drain and waste the money that you did spend on it to begin with, right? So, so there's that. And I will talk to you about organic stuff on a different video some other time, because that's a whole discussion in itself. And then I also have some frozen blueberries, which I do use in my protein shakes. And my daughter loves frozen blueberries. She will put a pouch of those in a bowl and just grab a spoon and eat frozen blueberries. You can also put those in cottage cheese as a good healthy lunch or healthy snack. So yeah, good stuff. And what else do I have? Oh yes, avocados. I always buy avocados. I am a gal that eats an avocado a day. No kidding. Unless the avocado is bad, when I open it, I 9 times out of 10 will eat an avocado a day. So there you have it. There is the majority of what is in my my shopping bags. And with that, that's all I have to share today. So I hope that was a helpful nugget of nourishment for you. Go out and buy some healthy food. Stop wasting time walking through the grocery store. There's no need for it. You buy the same things every week. Give it a try. Your local area has grocery deliveries. They've been doing it a lot because of COVID. So if you haven't, tried it yet, give it a try. Just go online, log into your local grocery store. If you have a frequent shopper card, they probably already have an account set up for you under that number. And most grocery stores actually save your previous purchases. So all you have to do is pull up whatever your previous order was and either click reorder again or go through the list and just click on the things that you want and then pay for it. And then, yes, I do pay a delivery fee. My delivery fee is, I think, $9.95. And for me, I think that is mostly a higher delivery fee because of my location where I live as opposed to where my grocery store is. It's a good 10 to 15 minute drive for them to get from the grocery store to my house. And I'm okay with paying that extra $10 because for me, as busy as I am, as many things as I have to do, time is money. And it is worth every penny to save me the time of having to get in my car, drive 15 minutes to the grocery store, park the car, get out, walk through every aisle of the grocery store to pick out what I want, which is going to take me, and to go through the checkout process, which is going to take me an hour. Load everything back into my car, drive another 15 minutes back to my house. I've basically killed almost 2 hours of my day by the time I get everything inside, unloaded, washed, scrubbed, prepped, put in my fridge. I've lost 2 hours of my day of time when I could just spend 10 minutes making the order, 5 minutes bringing stuff in and unloading it, another 10 minutes prepping it and washing it and getting it put away in my fridge, and then I'm done. And so, for me, that is worth it to me to save the money. And if for those of you who are worried about, they're going to give me bad produce, I have never once gotten bad produce from a grocery delivery order. I have gotten bad produce from walking into a grocery store, one in my local area in particular, that is only about 5 minutes away from my house, sadly, and should be taking more pride in the quality of the produce that they're selling. But that place, I have actually walked in, spent good money on good produce that looked like it was good on the surface, and then you open it up and, like, say a bag of or a box of spinach looks good on the outside, you open up that container of spinach and on the inside it's all wilted and nasty. Same thing with potatoes. The potatoes, they look great on the outside, you cut into them, they're black on the inside. Tomatoes, they look great, except that there's, most of them in the container that are mushy or starting to rot already. So, I have more problems with that walking into a local grocery store than I do having a grocery delivery person, go through and do my personal shopping for me, get the stuff, and then, bring it to me. They do actually, I think they go probably above and beyond to make sure that they're giving you the freshest stuff so that people continue to use the delivery service and don't complain about it. So anyway, give it a try if you haven't. You will save yourself so much time and so much headache, and actually you'll save yourself money too, because how many times do you walk through the grocery store and pick up something you would not normally pick up, something that's not on your list, and add it to your cart because it looks good or looks interesting, and next thing you know, you've got 4, 5, 6, 8 different things in your cart that you did not intend to have in your cart, and all of a sudden your grocery bill is higher than it needed to be. So yeah, no worries of having that happen when you do the online shopping, especially once you get that initial order in there where they've saved it, and then you just go back and you just hit reorder. So with that, have a great day, and I will talk to you all on another Nuggets of Nourishment video soon. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.